my sword. Looks like we have two people so far. I'm going to call that a win. I apologize for being inside. I had planned, I know it's Smith Media outdoors. I had planned on being outdoors, but the wind and the weather wasn't cooperating with me. It kept blowing the lights over, and it's dark here, so you would not have seen me. Does it tell me who is on? Let me just try clicking around here. All messages are visible. I think that's what that says. Live chat. All right, there. Slow mode is on so that way I can actually read what's going on. All right, so this is my first time ever doing this. Am I supposed to? Guess I'm supposed to. Am I supposed to like type stuff here? 1 second. Excuse me. Nervous sneeze. All right. I'm just gonna type. Hi everyone, or two. LOL. I see two people. I'm not seeing any messages. All I see is my message on there. So hopefully that means that somebody is there. Does it tell me if I click on that? It does not. All right. Well, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody who's here so far. Thanks for showing up to my first live stream. I have been really busy at work, so I apologize to everybody for not being as regular as I want to be with my videos. But when you work a day job and YouTube is kind of a, a hobby at this point, it kind of makes it difficult when you gotta do your job. I see Rylan Gomez is on there. Hi, Rylan. Are you hearing me as well as seeing me? I'm not sure how that part works. Am I supposed to type back? Let me type back. Do I type back, or I want to be as interactive as I can, but my typing skills. Hey, in my defense, I am 55 years old, so okay. Yeah. What's your grandfather doing? Just kidding. Okay. I'll just do this. And exclamation point. There we go. Hi, Rylan. Okay. Okay, sweet. I can be heard, so that's a good thing. Yeah. All right. Well, again, happy Thanksgiving. We'll have some soda pop together. It's a bat squatch. It looks backwards to me. Is it backwards to you? Okay. Now, I had hoped that that Aiden and his brother Benito would be joining me. I see two people up there, but I still don't know who it is. But I don't expect that Aiden and Benito would be typing at this point. Maybe. I'm gonna look at the camera. Hi, Aiden. Hi, Benito. Hey, Joey, if you're there. Hi, Cassandra. So yeah. All right. Well, so what have I been doing? Working a lot and editing a lot. I've backed up on my editing chores, and I again apologize for not getting my videos out sooner. I'm trying to prepare a bunch of comment. It's been hunting season, and so that kind of impedes getting out into the woods and doing some stealth camping. Looks like somebody else has joined us. Welcome, happy Thanksgiving. And so that kind of, with hunting season, it's not ideal to be out in the woods, sneaking around. Some guys wait all day for that critter to appear, and then I don't want to be the critter that catches the intended arrow or whatever else they may be using. So I have eyeballed a couple of spots that I think should be safe. I'm kind of like I'm letting the first half of the season kind of die down a little bit, um, so that way I know that my percentage chances of getting into a dangerous situation are a little bit less, and then including that, trying to find a place where technically hunters aren't supposed to be. So maybe there won't be any there. So yeah, that's going on, and I'm trying to prepare a bunch of short videos on knot tying. If you know anything about YouTube Shorts or TikTok, or the Instagram Reels, I'm on all those platforms, but I haven't really been able to utilize them from a video standpoint because, uh, I mean, a minute and a half is not really a long time to like teach something or prepare something. So I was thinking that if I was to do some knot tying videos, that maybe that would be something that would be a little bit, it wouldn't take me that long of a time to actually display that I'm tying a knot, and how it's done and what you would use it for and whatnot. I've been trying to compile little things that would make it a lot easier, for that format, because I think uh, YouTube Shorts are like you got to have like 90 seconds, which is not really that long. Um, Instagram Instagram Reels, kind of the same thing. So it's kind of difficult to do what I do, which is go out and camp and set up the equipment and everything, and build a fire, and have some food or whatnot, and have that kind of shaved down into a minute and a half forum. It doesn't really quite fit that way. Um, so yeah, so that's what I'm working on, and working on trying to get better, with my video making. Um, I've I've started with a different format, and I'm hoping my next video, my next video will basically be displaying that format. Um, Trying to set myself apart from the other guys, so I'm gonna try and do more of a show kind of a format. So hopefully that will go over a little bit better, and be a little bit more interesting. Something that's not quite like what everybody else is doing. In that I'm still kind of doing what the other guys that are creating in my space are doing. So, um, and I hope that you like it. I hope it kind of opens some doors for me and allows me to do some other more creative things, um, with what it is that I'm doing. Staying along that same line of my camping content, while giving me some other little avenues to make things a little more entertaining for people to watch. So uh, that's what I'm hoping for. I see that I have two people here. I had three for a second. Somebody ducked in and ducked back out. I don't know if it wasn't, they thought they were clicking on the International Space Station and they saw me and was like, nope, that ain't the what I wanted. Um, so, yeah. So, is Ryland the only one. I see two. I don't know if it's counting me and Ryland, and I don't see guard your privacy. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anybody else out there. Hello, hello. Is there anybody in there? So, yep, we're hanging out. Is my hair really gray? Looks like it's really gray. That's cool. I like it. I was hoping, well, not really hoping, but I was expecting that maybe there might be hecklers. But, we can't always get what we want. Well, let me see. Let me take the other thing and let me see if where is it? There it is. All right. I'm going to send a message and see if one of the two people that I see is on is Cassandra and Aiden and Benito. I'm on. Are you there? Doink. I just sent it. So one of my new Amazon toys, I got one of these and it was kind of like as a part of a kit for my GoPro thingy. And this, and it kind of like broke, but I ordered this one here special. But this is really nice. So this kind of makes it so I can set the camera up because these things bend. So I can like hook it on a branch and then like set it on a tree and it will stay in place. Just always kind of handy when you're in the middle of nowhere and you need to have a camera. I use my, oh, I'm on. Are you there? I haven't seen anything. I use my iPhone as my camera. As if you've watched in any of my other videos, I'm just a regular guy doing regular guy stuff, so I don't really have a well, one of them expensive cameras to do this. I'm just doing it with my iPhone and my old iPhone that doesn't really, I'm not connected anymore because I bought a new iPhone. I was going to trade it in, and the company that I was going to trade it into would not unlock it. The old company that I was trading away from wouldn't unlock my phone. So I said, you know what? I'll just keep it as a camera later. So fine, be whatever you want to do. All right. So there's that. Did I bring the other? I did bring this in here. What I had planned on doing is I got this little guy here. Check this out. This is a packable stove. Well, stove fireplace. It's a little stove, and it comes in this little kit that you can set up. It's this waterproof bag, and it's just these pieces like this, and there's the door, and you can set this up. Basically what you do, and I had planned on using this tonight for the stream. I had made some wood that I'd planned on doing for, I was going to make a fire and, have the fire in this because I couldn't really get out into the field anywhere. So, but this guy, you just kind of piece these all together like that. This thing here feeds into the bottom, and I planned on having this outside and making a fire in it, kind of as a way to show how it worked. And then this guy just kind of slips into the side. But while I was outside setting up, the wind was blowing everything away. And so I felt like it's dark outside, and as much as I'd like to have a fire and be sitting outside by the fire, because my channel is about outdoor stuff, I thought that would be really neat. Um, i- if I got to pick up the lights every so often so you can see me, and stuff's blowing away, and I don't really have like a wind thing for my camera, so it would be picking up the wind sound. It would make things really difficult. And so I decided, you know what, I'm going to cut my losses. We'll do this another time. That's fine. Hopefully on my next live stream, I can set this thing up, and if not, you'll have to watch a video. I'll have a video out with me using it. But it's a really neat little thing. You can just set it up anywheres, and it doesn't mess up the ground when you have a fire, because it keeps the fire off the ground, and it gives you a place that keeps everything kind of contained. Um, for instances where you can't really build a big campfire. So that's the uh, that's the benefit of the packable stove by Uberleben. They have some uber cool stuff. The other Uberleben, I like the company. The other stuff that I got is this is my fire steel. If you've watched any of my videos, you've seen me use this. It throws some spark. It's for starting fires. So, but kind of bummed that that didn't happen. But hey, it is what it is. So, oh, there she is. All right. Cassie's on. Hi, Cassie. I'm here. Happy Thanksgiving. So, uh, hopefully, Aiden and Benito are there too. Maybe. I keep thinking that this is like FaceTime, where you're, you know, I mean, I'm not totally expecting like, someone to chat back or anything, but I mean, in the comment thingy, kind of. So, all right. So we have Ryland and Cassie are on. And I texted a bunch of people, so I'm hoping. Aiden's here. Hey, Aiden. Hey, Aiden. I'm here. Are you there? Are you there? Ooh. Um, okay. Did you eat too much turkey today? All right. I ate a little turkey. I made a turkey breast because it was just me. So nobody was around. Well, I had, everyone has heard me talk of the boy. The boy was around with me today. He spent the day with me. So, um, but yeah. So it was a good, uneventful Thanksgiving. It snowed this morning here in Upper Illinois, only briefly. We had a little bit of snow going on this morning, and it's been kind of like spitting and spouting off and on all day. So there's been that. Um, and yeah, earlier I sent out before I went on. I sent out a bunch of messages to some of my peeps, hoping that they would join me. So I'm hoping that in the next little bit here that we get joined by some people. I'm trying to not be redundant in what I talk about. But what do you want to know? Does anybody want to know anything? I know there's something that somebody is wondering about what I do. So, oh, there's Matt. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving. Welcome aboard. Yep, good to have you. I was just talking with everybody, wishing everybody a happy Thanksgiving, and there should be a bunch of people joining us because I sent out a bunch of messages. So I appreciate you showing up. It really means a lot to me and to the channel. And I know that there's only a couple folks here right now, but if anybody hasn't subscribed to the channel, it would really help if you would subscribe to my channel. It really kind of helps more people get to see what it is that I'm doing. Matt is someone, there we go. We got a like. All right. So yeah, we've been working a lot of hours at work, getting everybody the food that they need for their to keep their patrons at their restaurants and their hospitals and their assisted living facilities all fed and healthy during these trying times that we live in. So that's not been without its challenges. And yes, you did. And unfortunately, it's not giving me a lot of time for scouting. I was planning on doing this from the field. Um, and I was going to go out last night, Thanksgiving Eve, and I was going to camp out. But I got back after running around and grabbing the things that I needed, like about 30 minutes before the sun went down. And if you haven't set a tent up in the dark or a camping hammock in the dark, and then try to like get camp going and a fire started and something cooked and all that, let me tell you what, you haven't lived. It's makes it kind of difficult. Then on top of it, I mean, like I said earlier, during hunting season, it becomes extra important that you are very aware of your surroundings. And one of the things that I really like to do before I go out and set up on stealth camp, where I'm camping someplace that no one knows I'm showing up and no one knows I'm doing it, and I'm getting out before they even realize I was there, is that it really pays to go in and do your homework beforehand. And there's just been days when I've been out too late to be able to make it into to get an eyeball on what's going on. And if I can't tell that there are hunters there, I really hate to go in and catch an arrow, shall we say, or startle somebody, or just in general, just upset somebody. Because I know when I go hunting, if someone who is not a hunter comes walking through the area that I have set up, expecting to see what it is I'm hunting come through, and they've just busted the area because they're walking around down there scaring everything off, then that kind of really upsets me. It's I would say it's bad etiquette for anyone who goes into the woods. So um and so I don't like to do that. So I kind of called it at the last minute, but my plan was to go out and to do another film shoot where I was out camping. I was really kind of looking forward to it snowing while I was there, and doing all that. And then first thing in the morning, just kind of going live without telling anybody, and doing what we're doing now. And it just didn't work out. So I kind of cut my losses, and uh, I decided that I would just do it here tonight, and go live here. And I, had planned, like I said, to have a fire and be sitting outside, and have a beer with everybody. Cheers, if you got one. Here's to you. Happy Thanksgiving. And but it kind of didn't work out that way. But such is life. life doesn't always work out the way you want it. You can plan and you can plan, but it doesn't guarantee a super high level of success with regards to that. So looks like I see someone else ducking in. I saw my count jump to 4. All right, who's out there? So let me just do this. I apologize. As I said before, I type like an old man. Welcome to, yeah. If I had paid attention more to typing in typing class when I was in high school, I would probably type better. Unfortunately, when you're a guy in high school in the late 70s, early 80s, it's about the chicks, man. I couldn't concentrate too much when I was in school either. I was all over the place. Is that, you see that? Is that crazy? Was that crazy, Aiden? Did Are there like you see like trails on my hands? Here we go. All right. Well, I I mean, I didn't get any answers or any replies when I sent out those messages. So I'm guessing that people are like, seeing them and logging in as they go. So if you're interested, t-shirts are available. Teespring. If you go to my page, it's in the links of my video. Might be in the links. I have to check. Might be in the link on my main page. But developing some new designs. As I said earlier, I'm coming up with a kind of a different type of a format in order to stand out on my channel. I'm doing I'm trying to do more of a show format. You'll notice the wall behind me is bare. I was using my bedroom here, my bedroom slash office, kind of as a test studio or whatever, and well, I kind of moved it all out into into the living room, and so now my living room is going to be like my studio when I go on, and I do that, and I record. So that's going to be that. I apologize for the mess. Don't mind the samurai swords, or oh hey, check this out. So in anticipation of going out and doing more stealth, I got this new camping tarp. The one that I had used previously was like 12 by, I would say it was like a 12 by 8 tarp from Menards. So but I mean Menards, or whatever hardware store you have. And so it was like really thick, and it was like, I mean, seriously, it was like this big. It was like about that big around when I got it all wound up. So I got this guy here, and this is like so much smaller. This is going to fit so much better in my backpack. And it comes with some little stakes to kind of hold it in the ground, and some rope. I've tested this rope before. This is nice material. It's waterproof, and it's really small, and it's really light. And I've tested these before because I got well, with my new tent, which is one of the videos that I am in the process of editing now, and I'm hoping that this week I'll be able to get it up. I'm going to try and finish the rest of it tonight. I'm going to try and like finish doing the rest of it, but I got to get to bed pretty soon, so I'm going to go probably about another, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. We'll see how it goes. And maybe 30 minutes. It depends on, how many people like pop in here. But on my tent that I got, it had the same exact rope, right? So it's really nice. It's strong rope. It really works really good. The problem that I had with it is that it, if you're stealth camping and someone shines a light, if you can, I don't know if you can see that or not. You can see that it's kind of it's red, but it's got like little gray like threads in it. Those gray threads are reflective. They're reflective material. So when someone shines a light into wherever you're stealth camping and it hits that thread, it lights up like the hash marks on the back of a school bus. So it it really, really like stands out like and gives you away. Eh, I mean, understandably, I'm sure it's for people who are backpacking on, some trail or whatever, and someone comes along hiking through in the middle of the night because they, need to make up time and they have their headlamp on and they shine it on that rope. They don't trip over the rope. That's I'm sure what it's for. But if you're trying to be secretive and stealthy in the woods, you don't want your rope lighting up like the hash marks in the back of a school bus. So yeah, it's kind of defeats the whole purpose of being stealthy. So uh, cheers. So this is pretty cool. Um, all right. Well, what else do you want to know? I've already told you everything I know. No, I haven't told you everything I know, but I've I've been babbling on here inanely. Are you in there? Is anybody in there? Okay. Um, yeah. So I got some more camps set up. Um, I'm really hoping to, and this is going to kind of make Cassandra's day and Aiden's day, but I'm really kind of planning to try and take some of my vacation time. I had tried to earlier, um, and I know I'm not really. I don't really inform everybody of everything that's going on, and I don't know if that's kind of a bad thing or not. But probably about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago, I had been on light duty at work because I had pulled some muscles in my back. I actually tore a tendon in my back lifting something at work, and so I was kind of like sidelined. Prior to that happening, my plan had been to take some of my vacation time, which I had actually put in for, and go out to New Hampshire and visit with family out there and do some of that, and also get some camping time in my favorite place, um, which is where I grew up in New Hampshire, and go to my favorite mountains, the White Mountain Range, when I was out there. And then maybe try and do some stealth camping in some of the like local areas. Um, so uh, that I'm gonna try to do. I can't guarantee it's going to be, this year, coming up next month. I really would like it to be. It really all depends on how things go at work, and it really depends on, well, obviously money. I'm not independently wealthy. I mean, I do okay, but you know what I mean. It's taking long trips and time away from work. It kind of it slows the roll of that whole process. Um, So, that's the plan. But for the main part, I mean, I'm planning on doing some local stuff. I might, because Michigan and um, Minnesota is kind of like the next on my checklist of places, and because they are only about 8 hours away. So, that's like I get done work and everyone thinks I'm crazy about this because I'll drive, 10, 12 hours a day at work and then have everything packed in the Jeep and then get back to the office and just head out to, Michigan to the UP, which is about a 5 hour, 6 hour drive, depending on where you're going. I'd like to go to back up to the Apostle Islands again this year. I'd like to do uh, actual on the island. So there's a bunch of like places. There's a place that's about as far north, and I want to say as far north and as far east as you can get in the United States. That is in Minnesota. It's a place called Pigeon Bay. There is, and it's right on the border of Canada and the United States. But it looks pretty remote. That's always like a favorite of mine is like the really remote places. It seems more and more difficult to get places where you can't hear some kid racing his diesel truck motor like a dragster. Um, if you've seen any of my other videos, especially the ones that are close to home here, that's always an annoyance of mine, trying to talk and then having somebody, be cool with their big truck motor revving up. So, well, gang, I appreciate everybody showing up. I really do. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I'm not trying to make it all about me, but um, did everybody get enough to eat? Did everybody eat? What did y'all have? Turkey? Did you have ham? I made a turkey breast and mashed potatoes. And I'm going to be completely honest, the mashed potatoes were microwaved. Yeah. But I did make actual gravy from the turkey drippings um, and the turkey breast. Yeah. But I'm going to be honest, it was a bag that came in the actual thing, and it just said, put this into a pan and put a cup and a half of turkey dressing or drippings into it, and then like just let it warm and stir it every now and then so that it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. So it was it was pretty easy. And I don't have any pie. I do have a birthday cake that I got from my youngest daughter here at the house, but I haven't been able to get a hold of her to make sure she's going to be home whenever I go by, or if I go by. So, will I eat that? I don't know. Red velvet. That's what I'm saying. Red velvet, but red velvet, lots of icing. Be good if I want to be diabetic. Like this is helping. Mm. Okay, here we go. Turkey, green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, gravy. Oh, I am so jealous. That was like always my favorite. The Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners were always like my favorite growing up as a kid because we would always go to my grandmother's house. Well, at least up until I was about 11 or 12 ish. Um, and Yeah, and it was like everything. My Aunt Bev would make stuff and bring it. I mean, all the aunties would make something and bring it, but my grandmother always made fresh bread and, there was a turkey. I think there was a turkey and a ham usually. Um, but yeah, it was always my favorite. And then, it got different. Life kind of took over, and then while my youngest were, growing up and we were all together, their mom would begrudgingly she would begrudgingly cooking. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Grammy's cooking was the best. Um my ex would begrudgingly cook Thanksgiving dinner, and she hated to cook. She couldn't stand cooking. But she did it for me. So, good on her. I appreciated it every year. And now it's just me. And I want to cook, but I learned how to cook like my grandmother would cook. My grandmother would cook for, like, 11 kids and then, like, a whole crap ton of, like, grandchildren, cousins and nephews, and that's how I cook. So when I cook something, like, I have leftovers for days. Do you know what it's like to have turkey sandwiches for, like, a month and then, you don't wanna, like, throw the turkey out? Yeah, that's me. So, I always cook way too much food. So, fortunately, the boy is living with me now, so now I don't have to worry about having leftovers because if I have, more than I can eat or whatever, trust me, it doesn't stick around. Not with a grown boy in the house. So, all right. All right. Well, you know what, Matt? Thank you very much for showing up. I very much appreciate it. Again, happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate you hanging out, bro. I really do. And I will see you later. All right. Amen. I probably should type that too. I'm going to type it too. So don't mind me looking at the keyboard while I type because otherwise I'll misspell something and we wouldn't have that happen, now, would we? Um, mhm, mm, mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nothing goes to waste. That's for sure. And it's a good thing. I mean, there's only like one, okay, possibly, all right, maybe three science experiments in the refrigerator. And that's just because, neither of us are touching it. So, and and double explanation point. And if I could, oh, there's an emoji thing. I'm going to put an emoji. All right, you ready? Here we go. Emoji time. All right. So Matt said what is this guy? I think it's a guy waving. So I don't have my glasses. I lost them when I was camping. So hopefully that's a guy waving and not, you know, not that poop emoji. I thought that was like frozen yogurt. I didn't know it was poop. I thought it was froyo. So wow, this has been really awesome. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out for a while. What is it saying? Oh, search emojis. Or maybe that's a thank you. I don't know. But well, Um, we got it's a thumbs up. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm glad someone who can see was able to tell me what that little tiny thing is. You know what I'm glad of? This is what I'm glad of. That I wasn't, I mean, kinda. I mean, I really wanted the fire. I really wanted to, like, have it be kind of cool, outdoorsy kind of looking thing. But can you imagine me like on this little screen? You guys would like you would have this view the whole time. You'd be like, okay, all right, what's going on? Because I would have to be so close to the screen to be able to see it. I'm wondering how I can fix that in the future. I think Rylan told me that I could actually use I could use an iPad. He said we have the camera here on the little one and the iPad here, so you can see what the hell's going on. Which would be good, but I don't have an iPad, so that's not really going to work for me. Maybe I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Maybe I can rent one. Maybe I can like go to the library. Maybe the library has them. Can you do that? Can you check stuff out of the library like that? I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. I mean, they rent DVDs, right? So, well, they don't rent them; they like lease them, or they're, you know what I mean. So, well, Bat Squatch is gone. Is done. Okay, maybe some holiday beer and gear donations. Yeah, yeah. Maybe some holiday beer and gear donations. Just click the little tab somewhere. It's around here somewheres. I don't know exactly where, but on the main channel. So no, I'm kidding. All right. Well, I am very happy to see my live chat thing. Like it's like filled up. So I feel like a real live YouTuber now. because I've been live and I have like, you know, I have chats up here. So, and and I guess I can like later I can like excerpt this or something. I don't know who would want to watch the entire thing. I mean, I'll put the whole thing up live. I can do that. Would you like to see that? It doesn't matter. Like you're gonna come back and watch me twice. Okay. Well, I'm gonna hang on for just a little bit more, and then I think we will be. I think I'm gonna kind of call it at like an hour. And if we don't get any more action, then you know what? All those other people missed out. But all the people that are here now are my favorite. So there you go. So it was kind of like a party. Again, don't mind the mess back here. This is I'll next time I'll clean or we'll do it outside or something. I really wanted to do it outside. I thought that would be I thought it'd be kind of cool to have a fire and sitting outside and it's kind of like snowing here and there. I don't think snow shows up though on the camera. So um alrighty. So anything else? Aiden, are you there? Can you hear me? Is Benito there too, or is it just Aiden? Or is Aiden, he probably is already bored and gone. What? I thought you said it was going to be exciting. This is boring. It's just some old dude talking. I don't want to watch some old dude talk. Does he play video games or something? I can make sparks. Is that entertaining? Let me just take my sparker and just go, whoa, sparks. I have actually, now don't try this at home, Aiden, but I have started a fire in my bedroom before. It was on a plate. It was safe. I mean, terracotta plate, but um, I was just testing out I got this wood from Menards, so it's fat wood. It basically it's like strips of pine, and in the pine is like pine resin and wood alcohols, and I made some shavings, and I wanted to see how flammable it was. Turns out pretty flammable. It went right up. So, but the fire alarm or the smoke detector did not go off. So I'm gonna call that a win. But oh, this you like the sparky thing? Is the sparky thing? That's what you think is cool? Yeah, I like it. This is this is Grandpa's little helper. When I'm out in the woods and I need to make a fire, this guy right here. Whoa, that that gets the job done. So when you're in the woods and you need to cook hot dogs, when uh when grandpa comes out uh when grandpa comes out to New Hampshire, I will show you how to use it, but you can only use it outside. Don't use it in the house and be irresponsible like grandpa. Is that a deal? Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Well, I will get you your very own. I will get you your very own and I will show you how to use it. That is a promise. So, because there's nothing better in the world than camping. So, and then there's nothing more important in the world when you're outside camping than being able to start a fire to cook hot dogs and marshmallows. And, and fires are just cool when you're outside, not in your bedroom. Don't light fires in your bedroom. Don't be like Mike, right? So, alrighty. It's so cool. This is pretty cool. I like it. Glad that everybody I'm glad that y'all, as they say down south, I'm glad that y'all were able to come and visit with me. Keep it stored up high so he can't find it. Yeah. But if I smell it, then I'll know it's there and I'll have to find it. Uh-oh. I'm all out of bat squatch. I'm gonna have to switch to a hero. This is root beer. Well, that was root beer. This is birch beer. And it's not like it sounds. Ah. So is everybody home now? Um, Aiden, are you home? Are you mommy and daddy at home now? And or are you still over at Gigi's? Am I making a fool of myself for a big crowd of people, or is it just you and mom that are like watching my shenanigans? Hmm? I texted Mikey Deemers, and I was kind of hoping that he would pop in. Oh, you're still quarantined. You're still quarantined at home. So you cooked all day. Oh, wow. Aiden, you're pretty lucky you got a mom that cook all that food for you. How long do you guys have to quarantine for still? Like another couple days or so, or are you done? Are you still going to work? How are you quarantining if you're going to work? I thought you were going to work, or did I misunderstand? I don't know. That is not entirely out of the question. I would. I was gonna send. I sent one to my dad and mama Midge, but I don't know if they know how to get. I don't know if they know how to get on. Well, I mean, I sent the link, so all you have to do is like click the link, right? I mean, I would think 10 days unvaccinated and testing negative. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. And how is little Benito? Little Benito is doing good, I hope. I don't recall getting an answer on that when I texted it before, but I think we flew right by that because we're texting about other stuff too. So it's entirely possible. It's not a good look for me. Don't close one eye like that. Okay. Um, yeah. So I texted a bunch of people from work to join me. I texted a bunch of family members, and I was really kind of hopeful that more people would show up. But it is what it was last second. So I mean, I texted everybody at like 5 o'clock that I was going on at 5:30, and then live happened at about 5:15, and I realized that um, if I was going to live stream from my if I was going to live stream from my desktop in my office slash bedroom, that Safari software doesn't support live streaming, which is just it doesn't make any sense to me at all. So I had to like download Chrome super quick, install it, get the OKs, then try to log in and remember my password. That was like a very stressful moment. And then I'm getting texts saying, "Hey, we're here waiting." And I'm like, "Oh my god!" So, but I dashed in under the wire and made my 5:30 appointment, which I find is weird that my desktop wouldn't support it when I mean it has FaceTime. It's got a camera built in. Why wouldn't it support it? Suppose you have to log into like some type of like StreamYard website or something like that to stream that stuff. So so is Benito okay? Is he good? Is he sleeping? If I make faces? Yeah, I shouldn't do that. Probably shouldn't make faces on my live stream because then when I recast it later, people will be like, "What did I tune in for? Who is this freak?" Um, oh, leaning forward hurts my back the whole time. So, um, yeah. Oh yeah. So I don't know if Joey's there too. I mean, I assume he is. He's quarantining with you, right? Okay. Um, he's in the living room. Well, make sure you tell him I said Happy Thanksgiving and cheers. I do a shot, but those are in the kitchen, and so I'll just cheers. So, have you watched any of my videos at all? I got a new one coming out. I'm changing the format. I don't know if you were here when I mentioned that. You probably were. It's kind of more of a. I'm trying to do more of a TV show kind of feel because it it sets me apart. If you like watch the guys that do what I do in camping videos, they all kind of do the same thing the same way, and I'm trying to make it so that my show is kind of more like Saturday Night Live, live from Chicago. It's Smith Media Outdoors live. No, it's not live, but just I got some cool implements. I'm trying to make it more entertaining and more interesting and different than everybody else because there's only one of me. What's with the monkey eyebrows? Don't do that. Okay. That's all I could think of when I saw myself do that. It was those bonobo monkeys. It's not a good look, dude. Okay. All right. Well, we're closing in on it, gang. I am about to call it. We've got an hour under the wire. So it's been a really good time. I really appreciate you guys for showing up. And I'm going to make probably the final statement here. Where are we at? Yeah, we're at like 59 minutes. So with that said, for you and everybody else who watches this later, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming out. I really appreciate it. If you are not subscribed to the channel, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed watching my shenanigans, give me a thumbs up. There it is. And or a like, as they say. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, everybody. And doink, doink, doink. Here we go. Oh, it didn't even go. Oh, I suppose it probably helps if you like do this. No, don't type hi. Type I. There we go. All right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. And I will talk to you later.